All right. Cool. We're synced.
We're synced for some bullshit. What's up, boys?
So you were talking about, though, that you want to get the eggshell for the roof?
We're putting eggshells on the roof. You just, like, throw the eggs up, right?
No. I'm serious here. Like, not even jokes. Like, we could go to Bed Bath, and we could get, like, the twin-size eggshell, cut it up, and then just, like, tape it up there, or glue it, or screw it, whatever the fuck we want.
Adhesive.
Adhesive, yeah. Do command strips or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I need to go to Bed Bath anyway because I need to get like one of those little containers that holds a shit ton of silverware. So my plan is, because we were there the last time, we put the batteries in the alarm in the back door. How long do you think a 9-volt lasts
dude,
for?
we're not even talking about this right now.
Because, I mean, where it's located, we get the carton, we go look at the eggshells. Once Kathy's done talking to us, we just walk out the back.
We have to cut all of this. We can't use any of this. We cannot use any of this.
No, we're keeping it all in.
We just named too many names.
No, I didn't give any last names.
One of those people might be out soon.
Yeah?
Name them.
Nice. See, I have, though, been thinking about how much I would enjoy going and just shoplifting from Bed Bath & Beyond.
I feel this is like a...
This is my confession for the evening.
God damn. I feel like after we say this, we can't go inside the building because some shit's going to be stolen that day. And
Well,
we like...
Now, hold on. We recorded it today. I think we still have about, like, 3 videos. 4? I don't know. You
6.
guys recorded some, and then that. Yeah, by the time this comes out, we would have already done it. For the listeners at home, just assume we've already done it.
I've stolen from every store in the state.
There you go. Every store in the state.
All of them.
All of them. Yeah, it's like after this recording, we're going to cut up the mattress that we have in the corner over there, and we're going to hang it up, and then I'm going to go home. I'm going to make dinner using my little utensil caddy that I found outside.
I know that someone in that building guaranteed replaced it soon.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to go into the whole details.
See, that would be the hardest part, is that we both be recognized and adored too much. Is that I feel you would take more attention than me. So we'd have to split.
Oh, I could draw so much attention. No, I'm not even talking about this right now. I refuse to fucking go here right now. I will not be incriminated.
Self-incriminating statements.
I still go there to see my friends.
No, I know. I still go there too.
To all the homies.
Yeah.
Shouts out. We ain't stealing.
But I genuinely have been thinking lately. It's like I do need certain things from there, and am I willing to pay, or is this my reparations?
Went there the other day to get some shits.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have it.
Bummer.
I left as an angry customer. Just kidding. I walked out peacefully. Shouts to the homies I talked to there. You know who you are. You might hear this one day.
Problem is that the manager there isn't horrible anymore, so I can't leave bad reviews. It doesn't benefit anything.
Nah, they're chilling.
Yeah. I'll just name drop the district manager every time.
Hey, homeboy in the back room, though, you need to come to the new job. I don't know where we're talking about work right now. Fuck this shit. God, dude.
That's what I should just do. Just claim that the district manager was there and he was very rude to me, and he has to try and defend to his boss that I don't even go to the store.
I'm not even talking about this shit anymore. I don't want to. It's killing my vibe.
It's killing your vibe? Okay.
It's killing my vibe.
Let's change the vibe for you then.
God, dude. I need to go take a break.
All right, I'll go shoplift on my own then.
God damn it, dude. Why are we stealing? Fuck. God damn it. I don't even know where to go right now.
I do want to point out, though, I don't think you need to take a break, because when you came in, your eyes were the color of your shirt, man.
I think it's maroon.
Yeah. I always remember hearing that that as a joke. It's like, oh, you can tell when someone hits because their eyes are like bloodshot, and it's like I don't think that's a real thing. And then I saw you come in earlier, and it's just like that's 100% a real thing.
Have you ever heard of the phrase redder than the devil's dick?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Well, you know, I got allergies.
You got allergies.
Real bad.
So
and
he
it's
took
the
his
time of
inhaler
year.
and
Took wrong time of year right now. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I walked by some we went on a walk with the dog right before today because the road was so hot, so I couldn't take Jack skating. And, you know, really, really flaring up the allergies.
When I went back home, dude, speaking of allergies, like, so Vegas has nothing but pine trees and palm trees.
Okay.
So it's either a pine tree, a palm tree. If you have something else, it's either eucalyptus or you're just weird.
Eucalyptus or you're just... Okay.
Yeah, you are like the one tree in the neighborhood that experiences the season of fall.
Okay.
And so you'll have, like, everyone in the neighborhood come take photos of your front yard because that's the only tree that turns orange all year round.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, everyone else has an evergreen. Because of that shit, the entire, like, sidewalks, cars, streets are just, like, that yellow. Of, like...
We're talking a sun yellow. Like
Yeah.
a really... Not sun yellow. How would you describe that? Like a really just...
You know when you go to, like,
Crayon...
CC's
The
Pizza?
crayon color yellow.
Yeah, when you go to CC's Pizza and you get their brownies and they're just beautifully dusted in powdered sugar, imagine that brownie's the asphalt of the street and that powdered sugar is just yellow pollen. That is what Vegas looks like right now.
Jesus Christ.
It is hell.
I do not want to go there.
Yeah, and plus it's 110 degrees already, so...
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with that shit. I get such bad allergies. I had to go to recently because I have some bad sinus problems and some bad allergy problems. And sometimes to cure that shit, I would like pull on my earlobe because it would like, because essentially my right ear doesn't equalize pressure.
Okay.
So most times when you go up and down a canyon or when you swallow, when you eat, you can hear that crack in your ear. And anytime...
Pop your ears.
Yeah, I can't pop my right ear. Pretty much ever. No.
Oh, man.
No. And it's been doing that for a long time. So I went to an ear, nose, and throat specialist, and as I was there, he did like some of his basics exams, and we essentially started talking about this thing called your eustachian tube.
Okay.
And that's the tube that goes behind your eardrum that also connects to your sinuses and the back of your throat that uses to balance the pressure behind your eardrum because they need equal pressure of like altitude on your eardrum to not fuck with not only your hearing but your equilibrium.
Okay. You ever peroxide your sinuses?
I've done all kinds of shit.
Like through your ear?
Yeah, I've done all kinds of shit.
Right.
I've done it all. And it's never worked for me. And so I go to this guy and he's like, well... Because I told him one time, I pulled on my earlobe. I used to be able to pull on it, and it would slowly, instead of like letting it pop, it would kind of be like a fizzling sound that would give it slow relief. You know what I mean? Not completely, but just a little bit when it was really loud.
Natural release on the foodie ninja.
Yeah. And one day I pulled on it really hard because I was so mad, and I just heard this loud pop. And since then since I haven't been able to like equilibrialize it at all. And so I went to the dude, and he's like, well, I can go through with this scope. And what we do is essentially go in through your nose and check your sinus. And I'm like, all right, that sounds whatever. Let's go for it. And he comes out with this 15-inch long, like, fucking... I don't know how to explain it. Looks like
a screwdriver, doesn't it?
No. It's like, you know those things that they use in spy movies that you stick under the door?
Oh, yeah.
And it like goes up and it's a camera that like you
check
can
the
look
back
around.
Of my throat with one of those things.
Okay, so imagine one of those, but it's on a 15-inch stick.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's controlling it with a scope. And these two little like Tetris knobs, and one's the up, down, like one's the left, right. You know what I mean? This motherfucker drives it through my right nostril all the way, and I feel this shit snake through my cheekbone, up behind my eye, all the way. I felt it behind my ear, and then all of a sudden it poked out behind my throat, and I could feel it on my tongue. This mother went from like my nose to the back of my throat with this 15-inch scope.
Yep.
This shit took like 35, 45 seconds for him to get there, and the whole time I am just like, that shit hurt, you know what I mean? And this shit's probably, I don't know, half-inch around, you know what I mean? Not half-inch, that's really dramatic. Yeah. That's fucking
like your nostril
stupid.
size.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a couple centimeters.
Probably not even, dude. I'm talking like the size of, not even like a pea, half a pea, something like that.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, shit.
Is it him?
Dog. Let's get this motherfucker in if we can.
Yeah, if he just hops on the Discord.
He just said some shit that I don't like him to say, and I'm gonna fucking get pissed at him right now. Cause he.
Did he say the N-word?
Yeah, he did.
Ladies and gentlemen, live on the show, Junaid has said the N-word. But it's okay, because he's brown.
No, dude, I have the alarm set, and it was underneath
Jay,
my head.
Jay, stop.
And all your calls just went right by.
Hey, Jay, can I tell you something? We only got 10 minutes on the clock, to be honest. So, if you want to join on, get your sleepy ass on the fucking call, brother.
All right, I'm coming.
You're on.
Give me a minute.
Okay, by the way, you're already on it, so get in here.
Sweet. What's up, listeners? This is Sleepyhead Jay coming here, who can't wake up to a fucking alarm, and it's nothing new since I was 10. Okay, I'll be on.
Perfect.
In a minute.
All right.
Alright, I guess I'm just waiting for him to join, and then I'll hit start recording.
Yeah, we'll record him when he gets in. Fuck, what a perfect
Yeah.
What a perfect way for a Prepared for Nothing podcast.
Dude, that's... we have to explain...
Dude, I just feel like I got heroin right there because it was like things were going too well. And I kind of don't like that for our podcast. Like, I was set up ahead of time.
Yeah.
A little bit. And, like, we kind of chatted for a while, but we still got going. And
so if we're going to start recording at night, should we start, like, doing takeout and shit? Or...
maybe. Let's see.
Okay.
For all the listeners, I'll explain something here that will maybe give some context to what we're talking about. J Babies is out in Pakistan, which is 11 hours ahead or behind us.
Well, you can do the math this way. It's 9 o'clock for us, 9 p.m., 8 a.m. for him.
Yes. So, contrary to what normally happens... oh, we need to get the Discord going now, I guess, too.
Yeah.
Contrary to what normally happens, we usually go in the early afternoon, like noonish, for me and Connor here, which ends up being 11 p.m. for Junaid. By the time we get filming, it's probably midnight for him. And this motherfucker stays up to record 2 episodes with us often. And I want to give him some like shouts for staying up to like 2:30 in the morning often while we're recording. And me and Connor are just chilling here, you know, in the early afternoon. Because of some other shits, mostly my time restraints, we had to kind of switch up some schedules. So we're changing with Junaid, and we're staying up just a little bit late. And he's coming in early morning. And so... it's okay. Missed the alarm. Hey, Connor.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever gotten icy hot or biofreeze on your balls?
No. I did, though. You ever use that Tiger Rub stuff?
Tiger Balm?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always call it the Warrior Rub because my dad got some Chinatown version called that. And,
did you get that on your balls?
Not on my balls, but on my ass.
Oh, on the asshole.
Yeah.
That sounds almost even worse.
You ever, like, sat on a leg weird and, like, it kind of goes all tingly numb all the way up into your ass? That's kind of what it was like.
I don't know that sensation that you're explaining, to be honest.
No?
I probably have had it, but I don't know it from that explanation.
You know when like you sit weird and like your leg falls asleep?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I've like done it laying down, and so it killed the whole circulation in my whole leg. So like
you get sleepy.
up into the hamstring and shit too went tingly like that.
You get sleepy asshole.
No, no, just cheek.
Sleepy cheek.
Yeah.
Sleepy cheek. Sleepy cheek. Speaking of sleepy cheeks, maybe our friend will be here soon.
Was that you that joined or him?
That was me.
Okay.
Sorry. I guess I should get in here. God, I'm gonna talk about this shit right now because I don't know what to say. Do I mute myself on the Discord or do I mute you?
You just mute me, otherwise it's gonna be an echo.
I have you muted already.
Yeah, and I have you muted.
And it keeps that standard? And that keeps that setting standard?
Yeah.
Welcome to Lessons About Discord.
Until you unmute me, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So that way you and Junaid can talk, and me and Junaid can talk, and we don't hear an echo, and when I record, it picks up Junaid.
You know, because we're gonna talk with Junaid, we gotta definitely do two.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna talk about a couple things. Hopefully, maybe some of our old manness and not knowing how to do this, at least on my end, because I'm a fucking dinosaur over here.
Dude, you want to talk about old people, though?
Ooh, let's hold that.
Let's hold that?
Let's
okay,
hold that.
okay.
That's a good one to hold. I'm like just trolling on old topics until Junaid gets here. Let's see. What else do I got? Also, we could always cut this. Maybe. Fuck it. We're leaving it in.
Yeah, we're leaving the first part in. We'll leave this in, too.
Why were fedoras ever cool?
Why were fedoras ever... I'm going to say, like, spy movies. Well, not even spy movies, but, like, Casablanca and shit like that.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'd say, like...
That makes sense, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember Casablanca. Okay, yeah.
It's that old black and white one. I'm going to say, like, a lot of old black and white movies that had, like, the dapper man that wore, like, the suit and fedora and was real cool and slick. And then everyone else is like, yeah, I'm going to do that, but they weren't cool and slick. And so it just became these people that wanted to be this, but were, like, the antithesis of it.
Yes, dude.
And it was, like, it's one of those beautiful things that just missed the mark so well.
Bad.
So well.
Do you know a hat we should bring in? We're talking about hats again. Love this. The Hunter S. Thompson movie. What's it called? The Vegas one. Fuck, I'm gonna be an idiot.
Hunter. Fear and Loathing in Las
Fear
Vegas.
and Loathing in Las Vegas. That like
with Johnny.
That green gambling.
Oh, the visor?
The green visor. Dude, we should really bring those back.
The only people I see wear those now are at, like, the Kino bars, and it's the Asian woman that, like, calls out the numbers.
Yo, what if when Junaid gets here and we're all recording at the studio, first episode, we all rock some fucking transparent green visors and sunglasses.
And, like, dress like accountants.
Serious, dude.
And we'll just have, like, a shit ton of numbers
an
going
accountant in a tourist Hawaiian outfit.
Yeah.
And, like, a skater, bro. I don't know. 3 different characters. You know what I mean?
See,
but all wearing the same translucent visor.
This was a gimmick I wanted to do. When Junaid eventually does get into the U.S., I want you and me to go and pick him up from the airport. And we'll get, like, a rental black SUV. And we'll get, like, rental tuxes. And we'll just wear, like, sunglasses and the Palestinian scarves over our heads.
Yes, dude.
Like what they wore when they travel in Egypt kind of deal.
Okay.
And then we'll just, like, sit at the airport outside. Just cross the entire time waiting for him to arrive.
God damn it, dude. You'd be so mad at me.
We're just the equivalent of, like, blackface for
I'll be
East.
honest, I used to say some not horrible things, but like one time, I don't want to say when times were different, you know what I mean?
When times were different. Back in my day, you could be racist with a straight face.
Junaid would always be making white boy jokes at me. He's going to listen to this. Oh, I can't say shit here because I said way worse stuff here, so I'm going to probably shut my mouth.
Well,
love you, Junaid.
One of the things for me, though, is that as bad as racism jokes are, they still make me laugh. Like, there's a part of me that's just like, this is horrible and you can't say it, but at the same time, you understand the entire punchline to it, and it's just fucking hilarious to you.
God damn it. I heard a joke the other day, and I'm going to sound so stupid for saying this, so I almost don't even want to, that involved, like, the chorus, the punchline was like a black guy and a white guy, but it was not racist at all.
Okay.
It sounds so dumb. Like, I don't
Right, the entire setup
joke.
sounds like it should be racist, but it's not racist at all.
Yeah. So now I'm going to fill in with a dumb joke I read on Reddit because I couldn't provide the joke. So I'm going to ask you the stupid joke I read.
Okay.
What lays on its back 100 feet in the air?
100 feet in the air. Lays on its back. I can't even...
A centipede.
Stupid.
Dumb dad joke.
Yeah. No, because it's like the last joke I heard that just, it got to me. And I mean, like, the entire concept behind the joke too was just that, okay, so you know how like Christians have these anti-gay camps?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you go and pray the gay away kind of deal?
Yeah, I went to
But
one.
they only look at like the Christian ones. They don't look at like what the Jewish ones would be.
Ooh, what would a Jewish anti-gay camp
So
be like?
the whole joke is, it's just like you sit down with a rabbi in a room. It's like, okay, John, I'll give you $3 if you'll stop being gay.
No.
And he's just like, no, I don't think it's like $4. It's like, I don't know about that. $5. Okay, I'll stop being gay.
Jesus Christ. I love it. God damn it.
And it's like, if you want to get mad, we were making fun of homophobes, so don't worry.
You made kimchi. How'd it go?
Oh, dude, that went amazing. Well,
Yeah?
it went weird. So I made 2 different batches, 2 different ways. Like, the first way, I put fish sauce in it, which you're supposed to do according to the Korean method,
Cool.
and then refrigerated it for 2 weeks.
Okay.
That one actually wasn't as spicy. I tried to make a sweet one by putting hoisin instead of the fish sauce, and then I also left it at room temperature for 4 days and refrigerated it for the rest of those 2 weeks.
Okay.
That one is a lot more spicier, and it kind of has a weird sting, almost like alcohol.
Weird.
Yeah, and so I wonder if, like, the sugar in the hoisin in the fermenting process became mild alcohol. Yeah.
It had some sort of alcohol. Ooh. You're getting drunk over there on the kimchi. Can you make kimchi alcohol? I'm gonna Google search that.
Let's see.
shit right now.
I was wondering too if, like, during the fermenting process, if I could use alcohol, and like if I fermented kimchi in sake, how that would be, or
Right.
like soju. But I don't know. I don't even know how it ferments because I don't put like vinegar or anything in it.
Is there any sort of like yeast in anything?
No, there's you put the cabbage in a salt bath, but just the cabbage, and then I put like the kimchi sauce on it. But the kimchi sauce was like peppers, I think some soy sauce, and like fish and garlic and shit like that. But I didn't like add any vinegar or anything. So I don't know what like ferments it or like pickles it.
Well, Connor, I'm gonna tell you my knowledge on this topic.
Okay.
Of the 128 different varieties of kimchi, I know none that contain alcohol. I think you may be getting hung up on the term fermentation. There are 3 basic types of fermentation. One is lactic acid fermentation. In this type fermentation, yeasts and bacteria convert starches or sugars into lactic acids in foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, and pickles. No production of any kind may appreciate any amounts of alcohol. I knew that just like from facts.
Okay. I'll believe you on that.
Yeah, sounds pretty dope.
You ever heard of a auto brewery immune system? I think is what it's called.
Auto brewery immune system?
Yeah, or auto brewery system. It's essentially this weird
I
situation.
thought you were trying to talk about like an autoimmune system or
Well,
something.
it's kind of, so it's like this weird situation where there's like an excess amount of like yeast
What is happening
in your stomach. So if you consume sugar, it gets converted into alcohol in your
I
stomach.
don't get this. Okay.
Yeah, it's an actual thing.
What's it? Say one
It's
more
like
time.
auto brewery system.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, your gut like ferments yeast and shit, and it
Yeah,
kind of
and
like
so when you
almost
add
does
the
constantly
sugar-
make you drunk. So you have to like be on a very specific diet.
You
where
can't
you're
have
just,
sugar essentially.
wasted all the time.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit would suck. Dude.
I knew a guy that attempted to do that to himself. Like he bought those yeast packets at the store and like downed 3 of them with water, and then like drank a shit ton of soda, hoping that like the sugar in it would just convert. It didn't. He just gave himself horrible diarrhea and vomit.
Horrid. Yeah, that sounds foul.
Yeah, his
That shit
body's
takes-
just like, there is nothing about this that should be in here.
That motherfucker.
Yeah.
Auto brewery. Jesus.
Yeah. Because like
What if you had that? Would it be dope if you just like if you just wanted to party one night and you just like took a few gummy bears with you and threw that sugar in? And it's
right.
Like,
Well, it's the weird thing is that a lot of these people don't realize they have it until they like get fired from their job for being
drunk at work.
Yeah, and
'cause
they're just
people
like,
smell
I haven't
alcohol
had
in
any
the-
alcohol. How does this happen? Kind of deal. And so they go to a doctor, and the doctor's like, yeah, you got an auto brewery system. And it's like, well, fuck, what do I do? It's like, just don't eat sugar.
No sugars.
Yeah. But then it's just like, well, fuck, I got fired for being drunk at work. And it's like, technically, they were drunk at work, but not intentionally.
Not because they were drinking before
Yeah.
they went to work. Damn. I would get. Kidding. That's odd. I would probably get fired if I had auto brewery system.
How much sugar you put in your system?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not how much sugar, but like, fuck, I snack, so
Yeah.
fuck it. Yeah.
Where's Junaid at, man?
So I was just saying, where the fuck he
I'm
at?
gonna talk about my grandma and her job.
No, dude, where he at? I'm gonna call his ass again. We gonna bug him.
He's
got-
making breakfast.
God damn, dude. Like, I'll just text him. I won't bug him that much. Where you at, fool? Period. That was aggressive.
Yeah, my girlfriend's mom does that thing where she'll like end sentences with ...
All the time.
all the time.
Every single one.
Because like to her, that's just couldn't finish the sentence.
Right.
Don't know how.
Just
Yeah, open ended. But to everyone else, it's just like this passive aggressive.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's like.
I think my mom does that too.
Yeah, and so it's like you'll get these messages, and it's just like, "Are you coming?" ... Like when you're supposed to go pick her up to take her home, and it's just like, it's kind of passive aggressive.
Yeah,
What
I
the
am.
fuck?
Traffic aggressive. I was a
Yeah.
couple minutes late leaving the door. Chill out. What are modern day pirates?
Wall Street.
Oh fuck yeah, that's true. Yeah, god damn it.
I mean, unless you want to be like Somalian pirates. Oh, did you ever see? There was a
Let's go.
program.
Go.
There was this program
Let's
for a
go.
long time where you could like fund a Somalian pirate.
Can we do it?
I don't know anymore, but it was like
Dude, can we have a prepared for nothing pirate?
no. It was like you could donate like $100 and like Roger from Somalia would go and buy a rocket launcher for their next pirate
No.
expedition.
Gotta do it.
I'm pretty
do
sure
it,
it's super illegal.
Dude, we gotta do
What?
the prepared for nothing pilot. We gotta do
Welcome,
the
Junaid.
prepared for nothing pirate.
We're
Junaid,
gonna
you
hire
came in at
pirates.
the perfect time. Yo, dude, we're hiring a Somali pirate with the first money that we gained from YouTube money, and that's how we're gonna like gain stonks.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while because we still need 985 subscribers, and I think like 3,000.
3,900.
No, it's 1,000 subs
and 4,000.
and 4,000 total
Long
viewed
story
hours.
short, we need y'all to watch this shit so we can fund our Somali pirate. Jay, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. And it might be a little too early.
It's all good. This was a really weird tangent, and I can't believe that you came in on the most.
He's just catching up.
Yeah. Why? Why? Is it because I am from the Middle East? You think that I know a bunch of Somali pirates? Oh, nicer mentality. Let's just group all these brown people together. They're all kind of related.
Shane, I can't tell you how perfect it is that like you came in at the most ridiculous part of this, and then your first rant of responding to it just was completely cutting out. And I think we might have just recorded some of the best cutouts ever.
It was like some of the audio that was catching up was being cut off by new audio catching up. So your audio was overlapping each other while you cut out.
Okay, hold on, Jay. Make your statement again. Let's try this a second time.
Hold on. I'm just in a bad area of the house.
I think it was something to do with do we think
Are we racially profiling?
Yeah, he would know Somalians
Somali
because he's
pirates?
in the Middle East.
Okay. 1 second. Yeah. I know exactly what I said. Let me try it again.
All right.
Check.
Check. You're good. Sounds good, bud.
We can't even
So how the hell
say like a full sentence.
do you think that we're related? Just because, well, let's get Jay on the line. He's from the Middle East. He'll know who Somalians are like. All you brown people are just the same, right? That's how we're related. Oh, perfect time for Jay to come in.
Dude, you're the one who put yourself in at that time. We did not bring you
Hold
in.
up. Let's just test
Yeah,
it.
but you said,
Jane,
oh,
Jay,
Jay,
do you know-
perfect timing.
Jay,
'Cause it was the
do
most-
you know a Rajesh?
No, man. I don't know who Raj is.
Okay,
Fuck
so
the
he doesn't
Rajes.
know a Somalian pirate because he doesn't know the one Middle Eastern name I thought of on my head. Even though Somalians aren't even in the Middle East, they're in Africa.
Oh.
Jay baby. It was
We're
only
gonna throw
because
this
as we were waiting for you, we were going through my most ridiculous questions. I had my list, and I said,
Okay,
what's
tell
a
me the
modern
question.
I
What's
said,
a modern day-
modern day pirate?
Yep.
And then somehow we got onto the tangent of Somali pirates, and then Connor was talking about how there was a website that you could fund a Somali pirate, and I was like, we should fucking think about doing it. So we were discussing whether or not we should fund a Somali pirate, and you just entered in right at the perfect time.
Oh, you're right. Right. Because I would know all about the terrorism, huh?
God damn it, I never said that. Except for when we were in 7th and 8th and 9th and 10th and maybe 11th and 12th grade.
So can we talk?
Womp womp womp.
This was just enough for them to put like the FBI stronghold just a little closer to Wild Pepper Pizza.
What? No, don't even.
This conversation right here. The van was parked across the street. Now it's in the parking lot.
Oh God.
They're not getting out yet.
Jay, are you awake?
I am kind of awake. I'm awake.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm really pissed off at these stupid energy saving ACs. God, because it gets so hot here, right? And then they're energy saving, so they work really fast, really quickly.
Oh, so it's just cold really quick and then it cuts off for a while and then the house immediately heats back up.
No. But it does it so hard
Like,
that it freezes itself, and then its sensor thinks, okay, we've achieved the lower temperature, we'll back off. So then it basically shuts off, and ice just sits in the AC unit and just drips on the ground. And I've been telling my wife,
so
I'm
we
like,
had this.
this programming sucks. You gotta like start it off at like a really high temperature and then bring it back down slowly to what you're comfortable.
So our high school had the same problem for a similar reason because the high school, our air conditioning at the time, they spent like all this money to get a whole new AC unit into our high school, and then they made the fucking stupid choice to make the sensor that based what the temperature in the school would be on this off-site building at like their headquarters in their air conditioned headquarters. So their air conditioned headquarters told the sensor, "Oh yeah, it's like a nice, you know, 65 degrees inside right now, so there's no reason to turn on the AC." And then it cuts over to our school, who is now has no air condition running because the sensor says we're at like 65 degrees inside, when in reality our AC's not on, and so we're all cooking alive in our brick buildings.
That sounds miserable.
Yeah, it was horrible, and they spent all this money on it, so they didn't have any money to replace it or change the system.
That sounds way worse than being hot in Pakistan.
Yeah. It took, I think, like 5 months for them to finally take the sensor and move it on site.
Oh god, that's
And it immediately broke because the sun was hot enough, is that it melted the sensor because they kept it outside, not inside. So then AC was just on full blast 24/7. And so all the classrooms were like ice boxes. So you go to school in like a tank top and shorts, and then you go into your class and throw like a big wool jacket on.
sounds like what all the ladies complain about, like in the workplace, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That it's too cold for their pathetic, weak, effeminate bodies.
What?
Junaid, we're passing over this. The conversation moved on. You missed out earlier.
Okay.
And
We're-
respond.
We are not robbing Bed Bath and Beyond.
We promise.
Oh god. Okay, yeah. So then
Mhm.
I just have to run. I just have to run around with a towel, and then my wife's like, "You bought the shittiest ACs," and I feel emasculated. She actually told me that you should exchange them for the cheaper ones because the cheaper ones work so much better. And it hurt my feelings so much
So-
because I picked the ACs. They just installed them while I was in the hospital and the delivery was happening for our baby, and they installed them terribly, terribly, terribly,
Just
terribly. And I've called them back.
Actually,
I've done AC warranty work order. I've called the installers back. They're basically like, they were all gung ho. Yes, sir. We'll do this. We'll do that. When they were here, and then when they come back to fix something, it's like they put their right hand on their left arm and they put their left arm on their right foot. Like what the?
I feel like though the situation that you have with your AC is like something that happens to ice makers and fridges, not AC units.
Yeah, I think what they did, and they also overcharged the gas unit too, like the gas tank. They overfilled it.
God. Because like now I'm wondering, well, how the hell does an AC unit freeze over when it's that hot there?
It's usually sensor problems. It just works over time, and then has way too much gas in it. I have way too much Freon in it, and then yeah,
God.
it freezes on the inside. Because it's like those.
What a fate.
It's not like central air. It's like one of those big units, not the square ones, but like the horizontal ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it they actually just replaced the AC at my parents' house. So when I went back, I discovered that when they replaced the AC, the reason I wasn't getting any air conditioning into my room is because whoever owned the place before us decided to put like a layer of drywall over the vent.
Oh, so the person before you was trying to like create a dungeon type atmosphere.
Yeah, something. But like, well, what was weird is it wasn't like they put the drywall over the vent. They put the drywall down and then they put the vent like grill over it. So it looks like you have a vent, but if you take the vent off, it's just drywall. They put it in the same spot where the vent was. So all they had to do was just knock out that drywall. And it's like, oh, well, here's the vent. But they got one of those smart home ones. So I replaced the Wi-Fi at my house. And then I had to run around to every single system in the house and put it on the new Wi-Fi. And I didn't realize that this new AC unit was a smart home AC unit that only works if it has Wi-Fi connected. So, after a day of having the Wi-Fi and there's no AC running for some reason, we put 2 and 2 together and it's like, oh, it's their new AC unit. So I had to go put the Wi-Fi password in. Problem is the Wi-Fi sensor is just like a turn knob and a push button. So it's like trying to crack a safe of turning the knob and pushing in for each letter of like this 16-digit passcode.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. I'm a little jealous though because like the internet at that house is amazing now, and I've been wanting to do that since high school. And now that I no longer live there, they have great internet again.
No, it's cool, man. Considering your generation, you'll move back in with your parents right away.
We'll see about that. I don't know if I could.
Don't worry, man. You'll be back there. You'll be back there. You think it's impossible now. You'll be back there.
I'd like to thank the boomers for making it possible for me to live with my parents still. I just put in new internet for them, and I get to utilize it fully in a couple years.
Good for
after
you, man.
I graduate college.
After you graduate college, look for a job for a couple years.
I didn't even get an art degree, and I still can't find a job.
Me too.
I know, you got a big sciencey degree.
Dude, I have fucking science degree and some minors and shit, and it ain't shit.
I'm getting
okay though.
I'm getting a psych criminology minor.
Dude, don't tell people you have minors.
Oh, you're right. Well, I don't make enough money for it to be an issue.
Junaid, you have minors too?
Don't worry, I'm not on the black books, man.
You're the only one.
I don't have any minors.
Jay, I never went on the plane.
You have 3 minors.
Well, technically, he's got 1.
That's what I meant. 1. My bad. My math was wrong.
Yeah.
But he cares for that 1. He's raising it to do good things in this world.
Jesus Christ. I love it.
And it's reasons like that I'm not allowed to have kids.
Because you're going to raise them to do what?
Well, you're just not allowed to be around them.
I don't like things that are like out of my peripheral. And toddlers are great at that.
Being like out of your...
Yeah, so when I stand up, I can't see anything below my knees.
So you're either going to punch them, or you're going to raise them to be Somali fire.
I've accidentally kicked small children and small dogs
Connor,
when I go over.
You would be so inefficient in a 3rd grade.
I don't believe you.
Well, no, see, that's the
I
thing.
think you're
wouldn't
just
even know I'm in the
crazy,
fight.
and
I
you
just
kick
start
them on
walking and
purpose.
Kicking.
I'm flabbergasted right now. Connor's fucking kicking out here just.
Dude, Chihuahuas are like the nemesis. That's why I have to take my shoes off, because if I wear steel toes and I go over somewhere and they got a Chihuahua, it's like I can't guarantee.
Dude, if you're wearing steel toes outside of a construction site, you want to kick people with those.
Okay,
you don't know, Connor.
If we go a couple stories back, I did, but they weren't children. They weren't toddlers.
They were infants.
Okay, let's circle back. If you leave your infant on the ground, that's free game.
Dude, I've punched a few of them myself, so I mean, like, it's fair game. Kick off.
Yeah. But no, there's been like a few times where like someone will pass us with a Chihuahua too, and that's the other thing. I got like big fucking feet.
What size do you wear?
Depending on the brand, it's between a 12 and a 13.
Jesus.
Yeah. So.
How does that correlate to, like, the other stuff?
The size of my shoes?
You know your socks.
My socks? Oh, I get it.
Yes.
I got long fingers.
Oh,
Kind
yeah,
of.
what mitten size?
I don't know.
God damn it, probably long. Extra large.
Whoever got the gloves in that Bed Bath Christmas thing, they got them too small.
Okay. Expensive shoes is
Expensive
correlative to a 12. Got it. My
Yeah,
bad.
because you got to order them online. Same with my pants.
So
Gotcha.
I can't buy pants in store.
so I heard about this. I heard about the goalpost method. Make a goalpost with your thumb and your index fingers with your tips of your thumbs touching, and that's roughly
We're
your
both
size.
doing it right now.
Justin, I know yours
Are we
is
talking
chode.
like? Well, hold up. Are we talking like height of the goalpost or length of the goalpost?
Width of the goalpost, dude.
Width of the goalpost. Okay.
Like, why would you need to put two hands together if you're just looking at the length?
I got it right. So what if I do the pointer fingers?
No, you're
See,
the
I was always
tips of
told
your
it was from,
thumbs
like,
touching.
I was told
The
it was from like
tips of-
the tip of your index finger to like the knuckle of your thumb, or like the base of your thumb, was like the length. So like bottom of palm to.
When you're doing like the finger gun.
Yeah,
like if you're
yeah.
doing
So
the,
like from
I shoot
here
you,
to here
then
kind of deal.
get that finger. I don't know, dude. I think it's that girth's more accurate. If you want me to be honest, for myself, but whatever.
One of the first things I did when I got a smartphone was I discovered that when you buy a smartphone online, it tells you the dimensions of the smartphone. And so once I got this smartphone that told me it was exactly 6 inches long, I immediately had to measure.
Oh God.
And you used your God-given measuring tape.
My God-given measuring tape, the smartphone.
And what the answer we all need to know is.
Oh, you... that was for me.
Yes.
It was longer than the smartphone, so I'm happy in my life. Yeah.
Oh God, we are talking dick sizes now. All right, we're gonna move on.
I am not sharing.
Before we move on,
I'm not
I
using
do have
Connor's.
a friend that that would constantly act as like a hype man for different people, and he just elected. It's like, man, I know my boy Connie packing. I know we got something packing down there. And every time I join a call, it's just like, is that my boy Connie? I know this man packing.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well,
Did you put it in
like-
his?
This is the most-
statement.
Did you put it in his cheeks or something?
No.
He's
He's
like,
never
oh,
even
dude,
seen
he's
me down
packing.
there.
I can tell because
No,
I have
he
experienced
entirely
it.
You just
bases
know
it
when you
off of
see
my
somebody.
height.
I was gonna say, when you see somebody tall, and that's just the assumption.
Yeah, it's his entire assumption. Because he had this whole theory about, it's like, man, the reason I ain't getting laid as much is because I ain't that tall. So they just assume I ain't packing. It's like, well, let's travel back. You're black, so I think there's already a pre-assumption that you're packing. So you have to pick a different reason why you ain't getting laid.
Do you know what celebrity I've heard that is not a tall person, but is notoriously showing their dick, and apparently it is gigantic? Eric Andre.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, just the kind of attitude the guy has. You can't be that confident to do the shit he does with a small dick.
Right.
Dude,
He's
that dick is gonna get caught in something. He's gonna lose it.
I.
He keeps showing
He
it.
is.
You're gonna lose it. I swear to God, if he
Oh, dude,
starts,
it's like Murphy's Law. It's like Murphy's
Yeah.
Law. Like the
Murphy's
more
Law.
chances you give for something to go wrong, the more likely it will go wrong. Like,
yeah,
I had to transfer to this, boys, because it was actually one of my topics I wrote down. Okay, all right. I'm gonna throw a phrase out here. We're gonna. I want you guys to both ponder and think about it. Okay, it's a new insult I came up with.
Okay.
Me and my wife had lots of thoughts. A lot of them are hers. I'll share them with you today. The term is nickel dick.
Nickel dick, okay. Similar to the band or no relation?
No, nothing to do with Nickelback.
Okay.
Just Nickel Dick.
Is it supposed to be like a cheap person?
No. What it is you could be
Oh.
like, you're just a little nickel dick. Like, it's kind of meant to be like a super insult. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you're a little
because you're
bitch,
cheap
like,
and
you're
your
a
name's
nickel dick.
Richard.
No, it has nothing to do. Okay, so you took it to a money place.
Yeah.
See, the place we went was nothing to do with that. We were all talking about, like, you take a nickel and that's the size of your dick. The nickel dick.
You ever think that Nickelback, if it wasn't like a popular band, would probably be a slur?
What? Yes, it would definitely. For Jewish people?
I don't know. Probably like Jewish Mexicans.
Oh my god.
Like a
Jewish
combination of like
Mexican?
a few others.
No, dude, that is not what you just said. Oh my god, I'm so happy.
You got like a bunch of Texans. I got some Nickelbacks down in my field.
Oh my god.
You just pan over to the field.
Lordy. I'm gonna just stop and scroll and land on a random topic, see what we get for the last minute here. Oh fuck, these are horrid. Why did I write this?
These are horrid topics.
What do you do? Is that your baby, Junaid? Hey, I gotta ask you guys.
Yes.
On the line, the crown prince.
Yes.
Is that your
Sorry.
baby, you said?
Yeah, he was just eating.
We all heard those coochies, you bastard. I was curious, making sure you weren't touching the other, you know, just going up and getting the coochie.
Better your baby than your wife.
No.
Yes.
I came up to check on the AC. And he's eating, and we ordered some new clothes from this importer here. It was $15, but over here it is 5,000 rupees, which is 3 times the price.
Rupees.
And he just wore it for the first time, and it looks so cute.
You honest to God could just buy him like 3-year-old clothes. I showed my family the photo that your photo you sent for Eid, and they were convinced I like photoshopped that baby. Which I don't know what hurt more, like the fact that they think I'd lie or the fact that they think that that's just something I'd probably do. Which it is. It is something I would probably do. But you have an incredibly large baby.
I think we lost it.
Wait, hold up. You cut out. What did you say about my baby?
Yes. What did you say about my baby?
I said you have an incredibly large baby, and my family thinks I doctored that photo of you and your family during Eid to make the baby bigger. And I assured them I did not. That is the natural size of your gigantic child.
Oh, thanks, man. Well, we hope everything's okay. Doctor say he's doing just fine. Yeah, exactly. Mashallah, you use it right. Yeah, he's doing good. I mean, he's not the biggest baby in the family, but my wife's family does have big ass babies. She's shown me pictures, and like with me, I was kind of like an average size baby. I wasn't like that, but yeah, my wife's family has big babies.
Well,
Yeah.
dope.
And he's not the biggest.
fucking
He's
good
not the biggest of that that that's been around. But yeah, and then it's also with like the feed, and like most babies who feed off their mother, like they grow more in the first 6 months, like proven grow more in the first 6 months, and then it evens out with formula baby.
Okay, Janine, I'm going to ask you one question. You're not allowed to use any resources, okay?
Okay.
You need to prove to me that you're worthy to be a father with this one question. You ready? I know you are, but you still have to answer.
I know,
this
I know.
question.
I get it. I won't get offended. I promise.
Name the planets. Go.
Okay. Mercury, Mars, Earth, Venus, Neptune, Uranus, Jupiter, Pluto.
Nope. Yep.
Did I get them?
We'll give it.
We'll give you.
It wasn't in order.
You
I
got one
fucked.
more
Oh,
somewhere.
Saturn.
There you go.
There you go, dog. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Big ups.
Thanks, man.
You're worthy. That's a question they should ask you at like the hospital or something at some point.
Dude,
like,
kids will ask you like that random stuff.
Dude, and do you guys ever had that moment when you're like talking to a fourth grader and they're like, you don't know all of the counties of Utah? I'm like, no, I don't. And they just like can list them all off and they start going on some dumb shit. You're like, okay, I know you learned that in your fourth grade science class.
You're gonna
for the
forget
last
that in
test,
2
but,
years.
Like, fuck that. That's dumb information, okay?
How did you learn the counties in a science class?
Because that's how shitty science education is in public schools.
Yes.
Dude, my girlfriend had to deal with like she works at a clothing store and was helping like a mother with a small toddler find some stuff, and she like kind of was coaching the kid to interact with people, and she's like, is there any questions you had about the store? And the kid's just like, yeah, how many claws does a stegosaurus have?
Do we know the number of that?
I don't know, but it was just like the mom's just like, no, about the store, about clothes. You can't ask her that.
That's such a great question, dude.
My girlfriend came home and she told me that, and it's just like, okay, weird. 12, but anyway.
Oh my god, dude, fuck. Kids are fucking crazy, dude.
That's hilarious. Do I have any questions? I'll just throw this out there. So, how many claws does Stegosaurus have? So I sound smart, Bonus points.
Many questions. Because she's also gotten ones too where like kids will come up and they'll be like, do you have Minecraft shirts? Do you have Fortnite shirts? Stuff like that.
Dude, I've had in retail some of the most brazen people that will come up and just like walk up to your face and not even be like, can you help me? They'll be polite, but just wait, and as soon as they lock eye contact, be like, where's the Fortnite shirts? And you're like, was that a question or was that a statement?
It's a command.
Take
They
me to the
just
Fortnite shirts.
they just talk like NPCs in shitty video games. Because that's
Right, and I'm like, dude, we're at Bed Bath & Beyond. There's no fucking Fortnite shirts here.
Bro, we
like,
don't even have clothes here. I know we put denim signs around the entire store. Don't let that make you think we sell jeans.
Oh, God, dude.
Dude, I gotta see this Bed Bath & Beyond revamp.
Oh, it looks horrible, and whoever made it should be shot.
Jesus Christ.
I'd do it personally.
Mark Triton.
I'll
Name him by name.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I put that one in my manifesto that I sent to HR.
Jesus Christ.
It's just like, I literally said, like, word for word, it's like, we're putting a boob job on a cancer patient to make them feel better right now. We're not addressing the underlying issues with the store, but I'm glad we look good.
Oh, this is so open and perfect of a time to end.
Dude.
No, Junaid, we're cutting this off right now.
Okay.
Peace out, listeners. I love you all. Bye.
Okay. Later, guys.